Every question you ask ChatGPT is like pouring 3 cups of water down the drain. Billions of questions, billions of cups. A hidden cost that's pushing our planet to the brink. But here's the twist. The very same AI that's killing the Earth might also be the only force powerful enough to save it. So, will artificial intelligence solve the climate crisis or make it worse? In the next 10 minutes, you'll understand the full picture. I used to think ChatGPT was just a harmless toy on my phone. Then I'd uncovered its hidden environmental cost, and it shocked me. I dug deeper, turned it into my school project, and what I found was bigger than I ever imagined. In this video, I'll reveal 6 surprising truths about AI's impact on the planet. The good, the bad, and the one revelation that will change how you use ChatGPT forever. Last week, I asked ChatGPT to help me cook dinner with what I had left in the fridge. That single request silently drained half a litre of clean water. Half a litre, gone in seconds. Now multiply that by billions of questions asked every single day. You get massive data centers pouring out rivers and rivers of water. These servers run so hot they could cook an egg. And to keep them cool, companies pump millions of liters of fresh water through giant pipes. Once the water gets really hot, they spit it back out and damage fragile ecosystems. Training GPT-3 alone consumed 700,000 liters of water. That's enough for one person to drink for 8 years. And GPT-5? OpenAI won't say, but the projections are terrifying. Because water is just the start. The invisible thirst leads straight into the invisible fire. AI doesn't just drink water, it devours energy. Every question you ask Copilot runs on thousands of servers, each one burning electricity 24/7 just to stay alive. Training GPT-3 once used more power than 120 homes consume in a year. And that was just training. The real drain comes every time millions of us use it all at once. The result? A single day of ChatGPT activity consumes as much energy as powering 200,000 homes. I'll be honest, when I first read that stat, it made me pretty guilty for using AI so much. And remember, these servers never sleep. They're running, they're calling, and they're crunching numbers all around the clock. But here's the bigger problem. Energy use doesn't exist in a vacuum. It creates something you can't see, but that affects every one of us. AI runs on GPUs, special chips built for data. But here's the catch. Every 2 to 3 years, they're scrapped. Not because they're broken, just because a new one is a little bit faster. That upgrade race creates mountains of waste. In 2023 alone, the world dumped 60 million tons of electronics. AI is adding to that pile. Those chips mean cobalt from Congo, lithium from Chile, rare earths from China end up in toxic landfills in Ghana or Nigeria. Perfectly good hardware, trashed. The AI race isn't just burning energy, it's burning through the planet. At this point, I thought I knew the ending. AI was just another thing killing the planet. I was convinced AI was just draining the planet, until I saw this. In Norway, Microsoft sank a data center deep in the ocean. No air conditioning, no water waste, just the sea keeping thousands of servers cool. For 2 years, it ran cleaner and more reliable. Suddenly, the villain looked like a hero. This made me doubt everything I knew about the sustainability of AI. And it's not just underwater. In Finland, data centers now heat entire neighborhoods. What used to waste energy now slashes family bills. Pollution turned into a public service. But cooling and heating are just the beginning. What happens when AI stops burning energy and starts optimizing it? That's where the story gets wild. What's renewable energy's biggest weakness? Timing. Solar only works when the sun shines, wind only when it blows. For decades, that unpredictability chained us to fossil fuels. Then in California, Google's DeepMind built an AI that predicts wind 36 hours ahead, with near-perfect accuracy. Overnight, wind power became 20% more valuable. Whole grids began balancing supply and demand in real time. Texas's AI system now prevents more carbon emissions in a single day than ChatGPT creates in a month. And here's the crazy part. That's just one system in just one state. Imagine scaling that worldwide. So now the question flips. AI isn't just the villain, it's already proving it can be the hero. And that leads to the final choice we all face. Here's the truth after months of research. AI isn't good and it isn't bad. It's a mirror. It amplifies whatever we bring to it. Use it to cut corners, copy-paste essays, outsource your thinking, and you multiply the damage. There's more energy burned, you create more waste, and there are weaker results for you. But use it to sharpen your ideas, ask it to challenge your arguments, or organize your thinking, and suddenly your footprint shrinks, while your outcomes skyrocket. This isn't just theory. Smarter prompt can already cut AI's impact in half. Companies like Anthropic are building models that run 10 times more efficiently. The momentum is real. So the real power isn't in the hands of Silicon Valley, it's in ours, because the story of AI hasn't been written yet. Solving the climate crisis is not about building bigger servers, and it's not about banning AI either. There is another way. We must use AI smarter, and that's why I started Henry's AI Hub. AI is already rewriting the future we'll live in. The only question is, does it make the crisis worse, or will it help us solve it? That's why I built Henry's AI Hub, a channel for using AI with purpose, to think sharper, to work faster, and to cut its footprint instead of growing it. My next video shows exactly how I redesigned my daily routine with AI, saving hours every day while slashing its impact. Not less AI, smarter AI. If you care about building a future that's not just more productive, but more sustainable, come join me. Henry's AI Hub. Let's turn AI into a force for good.